Hi everyone, this is Penny. So earlier on, I've done a video on tips and tricks on preparing for your AICPA exams, as well as the orders that you should take the 4 parts of the exam. However, effective October 1st, the reg and audit exams will undergo significant changes. As well, effective July 1st, you will be able to retake the section that you haven't passed immediately following knowing your score. So taking these into effect, for those of you who are taking the exam in the next month, especially, you will need to incorporate changes into your study schedule to make the most of your time. So for details on how to do this, let's keep watching. So this is the 6-month study schedule done by Gleim CPA Review. But I would say for this type of schedule to work, you don't really have to use Gleim's CPA Review material. It can be any other CPA Review provider with a good customer feedback. But in this schedule, you take reg first because the CARES Act that came out because of COVID-19 this year will start to be tested on the reg exam on October 1st. So you want to get that out of the way before that happens. So you go and take reg, and say in mid-September you find out that you didn't pass. But by that time you would have already started studying for audit, because in the 6 months study plan you wouldn't have time to wait for the score to come out to start studying for the next section. So what you do is immediately schedule a retake for reg in October, because that's what you have in between the planned exam of reg in September and the planned exam of audit in November. And you can use this strategy for the next sections should you need it. And another thing to note here is to pass audit this year, because come next year, the audit exam will incorporate more elements of data analytics and more Excel workings. So to avoid that, it's a good idea to pass it this year. And in terms of study time, the Gleim suggested study time for aggressive studiers is 6 to 8 weeks per section. And for those who opt for a more moderate study plan, it can be up to 12 weeks per section. And they would say carve out 1 to 2 hours per day to study, and I think that's more realistic for those of us who are working at the same time. But when I took the exam, I did study full time, and it was still a trying time to pass it in the time that it was allowed. So I would say more study time per day is still a good idea. And if it's like really crunching time to pass all the sections in 6 months, they came out with a 1-year plan instead of a 6 months plan. So the only difference in this schedule is that you have 2 months in between sections instead of 1 month. That is the only difference. So I hope this is helpful for you, for those of you who are taking these exams this year, and I hope that all of you will pass as you have originally planned, and hope you all get a good score on your exams. And see you next time, I guess. Bye!